So, good morning or good afternoon, whatsoever. As the problem suggests, we have a tower 125 feet high and it stands on a cliff that represents our Y, and says there's a point, and the top of the tower has a angle of depression of 28.67 degrees from that point, and it says at the base of the tower the point has an angle of depression of 18.33 degrees. So we are unable to find the width of the river and the height of the cliff. So let's first find the width of the river. So given this as alpha, and it's corresponding to this, it's 28.67 degrees. And this angle is corresponding to this, so it's 18.33 degrees. Next is we must find this angle, which we can call as the beta. By the beta, we must add the alpha, and this angle, let's call it theta, and the beta will be this angle, 28.67 degrees, plus this 0.33 degrees, and it will cause 47 degrees. This degree will be necessary for further solutions. So we can get equations for the problem. In order to get the x, this one, which is the width of the river, we can use tangent theta is equals to y over x. We all know that's opposite over adjacent, so we can use y over x. Here we go. Tangent. The theta is this, so tangent 18.33 degrees equals y over x. Deriving the formula, we will have x tangent 18.33 degrees equals y. Later we will use this equation to substitute on the other equation. Y tangent 18.33, when we press in calculator, it would be 0.3313 equals y. Multiplying it by x would be x equals y. Next, the height of the cliff can be defined as 125 feet, this minus y. To get the opposite for beta, we must add 125 and this in order to use our first angle. We must use again tangent. Tangent theta equals 125. It's the height of the tower plus y, which is the y is the height of the cliff. So we all know that this 47 degrees is the degrees of this triangle. Next is it's over x. It's over x because x is our adjacent. We can conclude that it's x tangent theta equals 125 plus y. We now then substitute this y to this, and it would be x tangent 47 equals to 125 plus 0.3313x. When we press this at calculator, it will result at 1.0724 x equals 125 plus 0.3313 x, and we will now get this x, so we must transpose this to the other side, minus 0.3313x equals 125. We can now get 0.7411x equals 125. In order to get the x, we will divide this at 0.7411
X.
and x we will get 168.67 feet, and that x is the width of the river. We now have the width of the river, so we can conclude that x equals 168.67 feet. Now we'll get the height of the cliff. The height of the cliff by substituting the height of the river in our first equation. So tangent theta equals y over x. Tangent theta, it's 18.33 equals y over 0.67 feet, and it will get the equation 168.67 tangent 18.33 degrees equals y. Then pressing it in calcu, it will result as y equals 55.88 feet. And we can conclude that this y, 55.88 feet, is the height of the cliff. Case closed.